Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So in this video, we are going to show you how you can create a Google Sheet that contains all the links, okay, of files inside a Google Drive folder. So this may come helpful if, for example, you need to send individual links, okay, of your files to other people and you want to generate the links and you don't want to do it one by one, maybe to do something later like a mail merge or just to email all the links to another person. So to start, I already have a Google Drive folder here that contains different files. I have 4 PDF files here. Take note that you can use other file types as well. You don't have to be PDF. Okay, this solution will work for any file type. Also, there are available installable add-ins that can do this, but most of them actually will require you to purchase, okay, the add-in. But this solution doesn't require you to do anything. However, you have to perform some bit of coding, and I'm going to do that code for you. I'm also going to put in the code in the description, okay, of this video or in the comment section, so you can also just copy paste it from there. But as I type the code, I will sort of like try to explain what the code will do so that you know how to edit it if needed. Okay, so to start, like what I said, I already have a folder here and it's named test1. And then we also have to make sure that that folder is on the root folder. So it should not be a subfolder, okay, or an embedded folder within a folder. It has to be from your root folder, which is usually my drive, and then going to that folder right away. So if your location is in a different place, then you may want to do something about it. Okay, put it in the root folder. So to start, you need to go to Google's automation or coding site, and that is AppScript. So for the AppScript, the link is script.google.com. So you just have to type that, okay, script.google.com, and that should lead you to your AppScript web page. Take note that this is free. You should have this by default. If you already have Google Sheets, you already have Google Drive, so it follows that you have this. So this is one of the members of Google wherein you can create apps or programs or coding. In Excel, this is like VBA. So to start, you need to create a new project and you will get the AppScript interface. So the first one that you have to use or to modify is that you already have some lines here. These are the default. So you start it with function, start it like that always. But this one here, my function, you could change it to any name that you like. Let's say I'm going to put here list folder contents. And I'll just put a random number because I already did something before and to just to avoid confusion. So the next one that you have to put in your code is some variables, okay, that is specific to your action. So for the first one, I'm going to put var to signify variable, and I'm going to say that the variable that I'm declaring is a folder name variable. Now, the folder name variable is equal to the name of the folder, and the name of the folder is text, so you have to put it in apostrophes. So I'll just put here test1. And then after that, to close this line, I will have to bring in a semicolon. So this is one characteristic of AppScript. It ends in semicolon, okay, almost all the time. So let me just remove that. And then the next one is I'm going to declare another variable. And this one should be the name, the file name that it will create in Google Sheets. So you cannot do it in Excel. It has to be in Google Sheet. Okay, so I'm going to just say folder listing is equal to, and then sort of like a prefix that you want to put. So you could put any here. So let's say list of links in, and then a space maybe. And then I'm going to add or concatenate the variable folder name. Then close that line. So I now declared two variables. The second variable is it's sort of like going to be the file name. And then I'm going to declare more variables, but this time this will be more of actions. So I'm going to say that the variable folders is going to be equal to this code. So I'm going to say DriveApp, and then I'm going to say get folder by name. So this one over here. And then which folder are we going to open? So it's going to be the one that we declared under variable folder name. Then we're going to close it again with a semicolon. So now we're going to make it move. So we're going to say something like var, and then going to say folder should be equal to the next one. So this is something that you just have to type as part of the code. Next is we want to declare that we say contents, okay, it's equal to the files inside that folder. So we're going to say contents folder and then say get files and then open close, then close it again with a semicolon. So the next one is now we're going to create a worksheet. So let's say that the worksheet, let's declare another variable is equal to the SpreadsheetApp.create command, and it's going to be named, okay, that sheet will be named folder listing, which is the variable that we declared a while ago. And then, of course, if you have a file, next one is you need to get a sheet. Okay, not write on a file. You should write on a sheet. So I'm going to say here to get the active sheet. Okay. And then now we're going to add values to the sheet. So we're going to say append row. This will add, okay, values to the sheet, and it should be I'm going to put here name, and that's the first column. And then the next column should say link. All right. So we already have two cells, technically, the name and the link. And then now it's time to make it move. So we're going to say get the file, get the name, and then get the link. All of these are the file. So we're going to get the file, get the name, get the link, and then get the row as well. And then it's time to document this details that we picked up, okay, using a loop. So we're going to say while, and then contents, and while there is still something, that's what I'm saying, while there's still something in the folder, then what will we do? Okay, so inside the green curly brackets will be the command. So the file, the variable file should be, okay, the next one, contents.next or hasNext, or no, just next. And then close that line. The name should be equal to that file. Get the name, okay. And the link, of course, the most important one should be, we're going to get the URL that, okay, then semicolon. And then finally, we're going to append a row again, okay, with the name variable and the link variable. So the first one a while ago was to put this header names, name and link as it is. That's going to be the first row. But the next one here is going to be what did we pick up? So we picked up the name and we picked up the link, and now we're going to add it as well as a row in the worksheet. And now we're going to close the entire thing. And that's it. This is now the code for the extraction of links inside the folder. So we're now going to run, okay, this code. Okay, but first we have to save it. Oh, I forgot to give it a name first. So let's give this a name. So let's say this is my get links in a G drive folder and then rename. So as you renamed it and as you saved it, the run button will activate. Take note, this will not be active if you don't save your command yet. And all right, wait, I just saw something here. I think I made a mistake, so just have to correct a very minor mistake here. So I have to declare not another variable here because I already declared folders. So I have to say just folder, just a single object. Okay, for the next variable here, and should be this one should be folders. Okay, so you're referring to this variable next folder, something like that. So we're now going to run the code. Hope it works without any problems. You now see here that the execution started. Okay, and as you could see, we got another error here. And if ever you get these errors, you just have to locate where the problem is. So it says here contents that has next is not a function. So I think I have a problem wherein I declared a contents that has next and it is not a function as it says here. So it's probably referring to this one. So I'm going to change it to a capital letter and then I'm going to make it run and see if it works now. Okay, so we're now past the has next end here. At least we're learning that, hey, there's no get name, and that is because I typed it in small letters. So at least you're learning that how to fix these mistakes if ever you get them. You just have to read the error message just in case and just fix it. Like sometimes, like in this case, the case sensitivity of the verbs, as I call them, okay, is important. So now let's make sure it's let's check because the mistakes happen here. So hopefully nothing else here. Okay. So let's try now. Okay, execution started and execution completed finally. Okay, so we managed to do it without any mistake. So now at least you know how these things work. So you will notice that on the verb part of the command, if you have two words, the second word is usually capitalized in most cases. So append row, get files, get name, get URL, has next. So you just have to capitalize the first letter or the second letter or the first letter of the second word that I mean. So now let's see. Let's go to Google Sheets and check out if we have that. So as you can see, I have this. I have several of this because you saw how I made a mistake, right? So every mistake created one. So just have to delete those. You just delete them. And then we're going to open the latest one. So the latest now contains the links, okay, to each of these files. So if I click on these links, then the file will open. And if you are planning to share these links to other people, then make sure you just share all of these files. So you just have to go click here on the name of the folder in Google Drive, click share, and then just share. And then don't make it restricted because otherwise they cannot open it. So you just have to say anyone with the link. So you don't have to do it one by one. Just the folder itself should work. Oh, not copy link. Share. And then change the restricted to anyone with the link, and you're done. So now if people open those links, then it should open the respective links. So from here on, you can sort of like do other things, like maybe use mail merge to send them away or distribute it, whatever means that you can. And that's it. So this is again the code for that. I will put this code in the description in the comment section. Just have to change this folder name so that it works, and maybe this one if this is not something that will work for you. But the rest should be the same all throughout. Okay? So I hope that helped. And if ever this video helped you, we would appreciate a like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us in the algorithm and make us help us make more videos. And that's it for today, everyone. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.